This will be for the con assignment slope-intercept equation from graph. So they want us to write the equation of the line, and this equation right here is in the form of y equals mx plus b. So the letter m represents the slope of the line, and the formula for slope is change in y divided by change in x. Okay, this triangle here is a Greek letter delta that represents change in. So you want to remember when you travel along the graph or count the squares, when you travel up, that is in the positive y direction. When you travel down, that is in the negative y direction. When you travel to the right, that's in the positive x direction. And when you travel to the left, that's in the negative x direction. So on the graph itself, you want to capture 2 points, okay? And you want the points to be on the corner of the boxes, okay? If you choose a point like right here, it's too difficult to count, okay? Because the point is in between two of the numbers. So you want to choose points that are on the corners of the boxes. And really the easiest ones to choose in most cases are the ones that cross the y and x axis. Okay, so I'm going to choose those points. So right here we're at 3, and right here we're at 2. Okay, and now I'm just going to count units as I described before. All right, we can either travel up, down, right, or left. So starting from the 3, I'm going to go down 3 units. 1, 2, 3. Okay, since I went down, that's in the negative direction. So this right here is going to be -3. And now from this point, I'm going to travel to this point. I have to travel to the right 1, 2 units. Since I went to the right, that's in the positive x direction. So that's going to be a +2. All right. So for slope, we said it was change in y divided by change in x. All right. And the change in y was -3. And the change in x was +2. So that's going to be our slope m, -3/2. So just click inside the box and type -3/2. And now we said this was m, the slope, and we said this was b. All right, and b is basically your y-intercept. Okay, so that is where the line crosses the y-axis. So we can find b just by looking at the graph. There's nothing really to calculate. All right, now if we go to our graph, this up, down, or vertical is the y-axis, and we can see right here is where the line crosses the y-axis, this point right here. So that is the value for b, and clearly we can see that b is going to be 3. Okay, it's that point right there. So again, just click inside the box and type 3. This one is m, and this one is b. All right, let's do one more. Once again, we have our line equation, y equals mx plus b. All right, we need to fill in the blank for the slope m. That's the number multiplied by x. And we need to fill in the blank for the y-intercept b. So let's do the slope first. So recall the formula for slope. It's change in y divided by change in x. We're going to get 2 points on the graph. All right, like I said, I think the easiest ones are where the line crosses the x and y axis. Okay, you don't have to do it that way, but you need to get the points that are on the corner of the boxes. So I'm going to start here and make my way over here. So starting at this point, by the way, it doesn't matter at which point you start, as you will see. Okay, starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I traveled to the right 5 units. When you go to the right, that's positive. So that's going to be a positive 5. And now I'm going to travel up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, since I went up, that's also going to be positive. So going up is for the change in y, that's 5. And when I went to the right, that's for the change in x, also 5. Okay, now you need to reduce this fraction. We know 5 divided by 5 is 1. So that's our slope. Okay, and really, if you wanted to, you didn't have to go do 5 over 5. You could have started here and ended here, and you could have just said this is 1 and this is 1. 1 divided by 1 is 1. Okay, so you would have gotten the same answer. And even if you went down and to the left, you would have gotten negative 5 divided by negative 5, which is also 1. So no matter which direction you travel, you should get the same answer for slope. So slope is 1. Let's enter that in the box. Slope is the number that's multiplied by x, so click inside the box and type 1. And now we want to find the y-intercept b. Okay, remember this is the y-axis, the up, down, or vertical axis. And you just want to see where the line crosses the y-axis. So this is the y-axis, and that point would be this right here. Okay, you can see the line intercepts the y-axis right there. So the value for b is just negative 5. That's this point right here. So you click inside the box and type negative 5. So that's basically it. Just remember, when you get your slope, you may have to reduce this fraction, and then you just click inside the box and use the slash key to make it a fraction if you need to.